Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, May 6, 2022. 50 female domestic workers are to benefit from small entrepreneurship grants under a partnership between the Ministry of Labour and Social Security and the International Labour Organization, ILO. 4 of the beneficiaries received their grant checks during a function at the ministry's North Street office on Wednesday. The support will enable the female domestic workers to engage in formal business activities that generate additional income. They will also benefit from basic training through the ministry's Education and Entrepreneurship Grants program. Permanent Secretary Colette Roberts-Risden says the grant agreement, which was signed with the ILO in 2020, is timely support for one of the groups hardest hit during the various waves of the pandemic.
I want to encourage the ladies who are here to make use of this opportunity. You would have received training before you receive the grant. We have officers who are going to be monitoring your project. Make sure you work with the officers, because our intention is for you to succeed. Because if you succeed, we succeed. And if you succeed, your children succeed, your families succeed.
Acting Coordinator of the Social Intervention Program at the Ministry, Sylvester Anderson, says applicants for the entrepreneurship grants are assessed based on economic need, the viability of the business, and long-term economic benefit. The more than 1,400 residents of the farming community of Troy in Trelawney can now travel and transport their goods with increased ease, following the rehabilitation of 2 roads at a combined cost of $106 million. The work was executed by the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, JIS, under the 9th cycle of the Basic Needs Trust Fund. The 1-kilometer common road was improved at a cost of $67.3 million, while $39.1 million was spent upgrading the 650-meter Star Apple Lane. They were officially opened on Tuesday. General Manager for Finance and Procurement at JIS, Orville Hill, says approximately 35% of the residents are farmers, and the newly paved roads will make it easier for them to earn a living and better support their families.
So it has been over 40 years since most of these roads were last rehabilitated. And you can see the effect it can cause on livelihoods of the residents, and of course, more importantly, on our farmers. I am sure that the initiative comes as a ray of hope to all our farmers and citizens.
The Basic Needs Trust Fund is a special fund of the Caribbean Development Bank distributed to borrowing member countries in the form of grants to allow for the development of critical infrastructure and social services. The Ministries of Health and Education will be rolling out a renewed Jamaica Moves in Schools program this year. Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton, made the announcement in Parliament on Tuesday.
Now that schools are reopened, we will also see another collaboration with the Ministry of Education and Youth, which is the rollout of the Jamaica Moves in Schools program to get our children active as part of their wellness program. The Minister of State to the Ministry of Health and Wellness, the Honourable Juliet Cuthbert-Flynn, will lead this initiative.
The Health and Education Ministries will also be partnering to launch new policies and laws around food options in schools through the soon-to-be-implemented school nutrition policy.
The policy proposal has passed through the stages of internal consultation and is to go before Cabinet as a green paper, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, we will work to guide and mandate, in some cases, our school cafeterias to prepare healthier options for our children. We must help our children to develop healthier habits, and the school environment, Madam Speaker, is the best place to start.
The Health and Wellness Minister says an assessment of schools, which is now taking place, will ensure that the sugary drinks restrictions are maintained. In other health news, State Minister Juliet Cuthbert-Flynn is reiterating government support for exclusive breastfeeding as part of the Healthy Lifestyle Thrust.
At the Ministry of Health and Wellness, our stance on breastfeeding is that it is required a whole society approach, meaning all of us, family, the policymakers, and employers, to name a few. It is our intent to reinforce this level of support across the entire health system in order to continuously improve the appropriate environments for mothers to breastfeed.
She says exclusive breastfeeding gives infants the ability to develop healthy bodies and bright minds and stimulates lifelong health benefits for mothers. Statistics show that less than 50% of infants in Jamaica are currently breastfed at up to 6 months. And Mrs. Cuthbert Flynn says this will have to change.
Together, our efforts can move Jamaica closer to meeting the 5th Global Nutrition Target for 2025 to increase the rate of exclusive breastfeeding in the first 6 months up to at least 50%.
Mrs. Cuthbert Flynn was speaking at a recent nutrition symposium at the Lionel Town Hospital. In other news, Jamaica will vie for a council seat at the next International Civil Aviation Organization ICAO General Assembly to be held in September. Minister of Transport and Mining Audley Shaw made the announcement during his recent contribution to the sectoral debate in Parliament. The ICAO creates regulations for aviation safety, efficiency, and environmental protection, as well as operating practices and procedures.
Securing an ICAO council seat will help Jamaica to forge and maintain strategic partnerships with industry stakeholders and provides an opportunity for Jamaica to contribute to decision-making at one of the highest levels in the aviation industry.
And finally, Minister of Tourism Edmund Bartlett has been inducted into the prestigious Global Travel Hall of Fame. The Global Travel Hall of Fame, formerly dubbed the British Travel and Hospitality Hall of Fame, recognizes the highest achievers in the travel, hospitality, tourism, and leisure sectors. Inductees are also hailed as having not only achieved phenomenal business success, but having also inspired and shaped those around them. Minister Bartlett is the first Caribbean tourism leader to receive this honor, and he joins an esteemed group of high achievers in the international travel and hospitality industry. The induction ceremony was held at the Chesterfield Hotel in London recently. Minister Bartlett says he was humbled by the recognition, which follows a stream of other worldwide industry awards bestowed upon him. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.